So here we are with Gruul. I was doing pretty good with it in ladder. Didn't give it much of a chance. Never really drew in Rhythm of the Wild, but maybe if I do, I'll change my opinion about it. Didn't play it for that long. It's not running Chain Whirler, but Unclaimed Territory still seems decent. An untapped source and a lot of double green, double red. So it's pretty decent all around. Not many unique cards in this. Nothing stands out to me. No Direfleet Daredevils either. No Chain Whirlers or Direfleet. Mainly because I don't own them. This is the sideboard. Super simple sideboard. Pretty much all I got. And yeah, let's do a constructed event before I buy more packs. Let's see how we do. Don't have much experience playing this, so should be interesting. Kind of burnt out of Esper still. Though Bant control is quite satisfying. Been playing a bit of that. Might play a lot more of that as well. A lot more up my alley than Gruul, if I'm not going to play Esper. No lands. It's pretty easy. 2 lands, a bunch of 3 drops. Sure. Oh, mono red. Okay. No 2-drop, I guess. We might lightning strike this. Depends what our opponent does. Looks like they have burn spell. Looks like it is going face. There it is. They cast another one. I'll kill it before combat. They do. Let's see if they cast another one first. They don't. And they have another one. So with that, I will make these 4/4s. They have hexproof on my turn, but in the face of burn spells, I'd rather have them be 4/4s. And chain whirlers and stuff. Lava coil? Oh, skewer to the face. Okay, fair enough. Think I want to make this one a 4/4 as well. The clock's kind of similar. No, let's just do 3/3 actually. 3-turn clock, kind of either way. Ooh, excuse me. Can see an argument for hanging back. They have either a land or a castable card in their hand. Okay. Well, now okay, shock makes it easy. Oh man, excuse me. Oof. Going ham with the sneezing. I'm going to name Wizard to send a message. Alright, well, if they have it, they have it. If they don't, they die. I'm going to assume they don't have it. There's a chain whirler we were talking about, so they are actually alive. Kind of unfortunate. Not anything I can do about it, and it's a straight up trade, so I'm just going to swing with the 4/4. It's not even a trade, actually, it's just a free eat the spell. I almost want another blocker over Vivian Reed, because Vivian Reed's not really doing anything. Yeah. This way, we have more lethal in play, and I have to block, I feel, so I can block and also have 2 creatures. And we can kill a Phoenix if they could finally find a land, or they could just have nothing. I wonder what their hand was, because they weren't playing any lands past the 3rd one. For sideboarding, not much I like, other than this. Cindervines does, maybe, if you play it turn 2, it can do 3-4 damage. Also kill a Experimental Frenzy. But I think I like Lava Coil more. Probably take out Domri. And maybe even Vivian Reed. Not really in the position. Just more creature answers. Means I have less answers to Frenzy, but maybe they're not running it. Maybe I can just beat it. Man. I've Had a very runny nose. My apologies. I'm not really doing anything, but I guess we can stop our opponent from doing things. I don't want to hurt myself turn 1 with a stopping ground, though. But I might have to. It depends what their turn 1 is. And it's a 1-drop, so... Let's see, it deals 1 additional damage next turn. Or if I shock myself, it would be doing 2 additional damage. So I guess I'll play this tapped. This sucks because of light up a stage. Oh. Or just nothing. Also no land. Alright. Guess I'll just pass. Found the land. Are we taking 1 again? Sure. I'd rather kill a larger threat. And I think it's likely they don't. Wow, okay. Let's run out Rhythm. If I can make Rekindling Phoenix a 4 toughness creature, it's extremely annoying for them to deal with. Now, is it spells you control? Okay. They can't kill this with a burn spell. I guess Lava Coil, but that's fine. Has to be Lava Coil. Looks like they're thinking about double burn spell. Oh no, I don't know why that was a decision to be made there, but okay. Probably counters again. Just keep making it so my stuff doesn't die easily. Oh, definitely want that. Warrior. I'm gonna just adapt here, I think. Yeah, let's just draw this. Then we have double Rhythm next turn. Okay. Opponent's hand appears to be quite weak. Yeah, let's Rhythm. I'm actually just gonna kill this. No reason to take unnecessary damage. There's a Chain Whirler. I actually have to kill that because it just brick walls my attack. Counter, haste. Get the other one. Do it again. Oh man, this is crazy. Counter, haste. And pretty much kill our opponent. Wow, okay. Jeez. Well, that was the first game I got to play Rhythm of the Wild, and we had 2 of them. Opponent appeared to have kind of a defensive hand, it seemed. But playing that defensive, like Lava Coils and stuff, burn that doesn't go to the face, it isn't good against haste. Also, we just, oh man, excuse me, we just stopped on Mono Red. Wow. Suplex Chardonnay. I don't understand my opponent's name. I like it. Shock and a bunch of goblins. I can't cast the shock, but I think this flurry of goblins is pretty decent. Oh, mono white? Ugh. Alright, that's a little bit worse than mono white, actually. Please don't turn to a Johnny's Pridemate. I haven't seen a Johnny's Pridemate in a long time. Yay! Fountain of Renewal. Alright, so we're probably not killing our opponent this game. They're going to laugh in the face of our 3/3s. Can I even kill a Pride Mate in time if they just go for one? I don't even think I can. Whoa, okay, this is weird. I would have never done that. That actually stumps me. Okay. I think I'm gonna do the 3/3 thing again. I think just in the long run it's gonna pay off. I cannot believe they just cracked that fountain. They played a land for the turn as well. Okay. It is only 1 life a turn, but still, that's crazy. They could have settled the wreckage. I'd find that very surprising. I don't want to respect set. Oh, I guess I don't have to worry about it now. Leave up shock still. It did not. Oh, right, Goblin. Goblin. I could not leave up shock if I tried. Gotcha. I think a 3/3 is good enough. Start beating our face. Probably be a 3-turn clock. Opponent only needs 1 creature. We do have a substantial amount of burn in hand, just can't really cast it. There's the Pride Mate. Right off the top, probably. Can't kill it. Yeah, they have another creature. But if they have another creature, I'm confused why they just passed and didn't do anything. Hopefully just completely relying on this Pride Mate was their game plan, which is very strange. Not too unreasonable, though. Let's see if they can keep it alive. Doesn't take much. Moment of Triumph? Okay. Sure. I guess I should have made them block first? There's a chance they have another one, though. Nope. Interesting decision to not do anything, though. I'm going to make this a 3/3. So now we have 4 lethal threats and lethal burn in hand. Okay, fair enough. I would have waited till after I attack. Maybe he can trick me into doing something. Oh, they're still dead though. Oh, they're just dead on board. Yeah, that didn't even cut it. They can't settle the wreckage. Which is 9 damage. Yeah. Probably shouldn't have showed me that then, if that was the case. It's not a big deal, I don't have any enchantments, but I'm probably not going to bring in... Well, actually, I might bring in Cindermines. Huh. Yeah, it is a naturalize. Yeah, alright. Oh, hey, Stoligus. I'm doing a constructed event, yeah. You almost press uninstall? That's funny. Just covered in sweat, looming over the button, like... Free me of this torment. Alright, Shock doesn't deal with Johnny's Pride Mage that much. Same with Lightning Strike. The face burn is decent, but I want to bring in Lava Coil. I don't think I need that much burn. This is another game where I don't like all these Planeswalkers. Although with that being said, they did not seem to have much in the way of aggression towards our Planeswalkers. Maybe I can get away with just not running these. I don't know how important their enchantments are that I want Cindervines over other things, because Cindervines only really answers their enchantments. Doesn't seem to do lingering pinging damage. It's not like a control deck. Probably a pretty creature heavy deck, even though we only saw 1 creature. I'm gonna go ahead and not run that. Oh, we saw 2 creatures, right? Yeah, wait, I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Alright, so with that being said, I guess I will bring in Lava Coils and Lightning Strike. Colossus might be just a better removal spell over Lightning Strike. It deals more face damage, helps me win in combat. I also have never played with the card yet. Alright, fine. Oh, my back. Red and Esper, yeah. Well, try best of 3 or try draft. Like, use your gold to do draft. That's what I've been doing, actually. Does that mean I'm enjoying it? It does mean you get to get all the cool foils and stuff. If you know how to, like, kind of go infinite with your gems and draft, which I don't. I'm terrible. Basic planes. Oh, right, they're mono white. Never mind. Watch them not be mono white. That'd be kind of mind blowing. Okay, wasn't expecting anything like this. That's interesting. A 2/2 vigilance for 2. There's also a mono green version of this. I guess this is just better than that. Both in standard. I didn't even know this card existed. Now a second creature, Resplendent Angel. Okay. That's a bit of a problem. I do want to cast these rhythms. Do I have time? I guess I do, right? Yeah. I want to get these rhythms out before I start pumping out the damage. I think it's a fair attack. Although our life total is more relevant than theirs because they have ways to gain life. I mean, no, I'm still going to attack though. Oh my god, they're going to trade? No way. Okay. I didn't think so. Now next turn I might just Jade Light because I can't do anything in the face of the rhythm and I don't want to do nothing again. Three damage. Target untapped creature. Oh, tapped. If you cast a spell during your main phase, it deals 5 instead. Okay. What happened? Oh, they convoked a naturalized thing? Sure. Can I actually survive? No, they killed the first rhythm. Might still run out the other one. They did not apply more pressure. Getting this out now is really good. Okay. Whenever this attacks, you gain life. Jade Light. Alright, I have to kill something that flies, and it probably has to be the Resplendent Angel, because once that starts going ham, we're pretty much dead. Yeah. Fortunately, if I had the second rhythm, could have kept this alive, but nope. Might Zertov for a 4/4? No, I have the Jade Light Ranger, actually, yeah. Probably give it a counter? Yeah. Not really swinging past this right now. That's a really good top deck. It's one of the few cards that I feel like I can, helps me win the race. Healer's Hawk. Okay. We're probably going to lose to this 4/3. I don't have anything that can stop this, actually. Might even just give this haste and start swinging in. Play the Zertov as a 4/4. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Oh god, that's not what we wanted to see at all. That's not what we wanted to see at all. Guess they're not in the deck anymore. Yep, they make the trade. They actually just chump block. Wow, I did not expect the chump block. Okay. If that was the case, I would have given this haste, but I didn't expect them to do that. We are dead in 2 turns. Or actually, next turn we have to draw something right now, or we're dead. And we can't present 22 damage, I don't think. 9. Oh, sweet. Alright, please don't have crazy stuff in hand. Nice. Alright. Corner has been turned. Top deck of the century. Let's give this a counter. Give this one haste. And they're dead next turn. Completely turn this around. Okay. I guess they're not dead. Oh, wait. Seven, 8, nah, yeah, they're dead. They're crunching the numbers. Right? 8, 9, 10, 11? Yep. I'll just do this just to show them. Oh, it doesn't give oh, it does give trample. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that top deck lava coil just completely turned the game around. It went from we're dead in one turn to they're dead in one turn. Guess a good thing I brought that in. Ether Tunnel. Alright. Making short work of people in this thing. Though that's the power of this deck. This deck is pretty good. They actually had a lot of enchantment answers. It seemed as they had a main deck as well. That was a cool deck. I'm gonna keep it because there's lightning strikes. Don't know what we're up against. Mono white again. Mono white again. And it looks like the actual mono white deck this time too. I guess I'll play a harpooner. Not much of theirs flies, and I don't want to leave out lightning strike. And the chance they don't do anything. I think it's still mono white. Just splashing blue, because that's what everyone else does. Does this get tapped when you pay 4? No, that's the other one. I think I'm just going to run out Jade Light Ranger then. I will swing. I don't have a land for that. Don't have a land. Well, I do have a land for that, but if they're paying 4, it's kind of the same. Of them just taking 3. And if they double block, it'd be nice to get rid of that token. We actually have answers to this Baffling End, so we can get the 3/3. Though I don't know if Vivian Reed will be minusing. This is CMC 3 or less. So we want to does Domirad die on this board? That's only 4. Does not die on this board. Does mean I have to plus him, and that doesn't really do anything. I think I'd rather run out of Phoenix, actually. They don't have any lands, so they could just be like Conclave Tribunals for days. Could still be Conclave Tribunal. Could still be Conclave Tribunal. And there is. Of course there is. Shouldn't be very surprising. What is this naming? The token? I guess we're still swinging. Opponents had like one of each enchantment in their deck. And they're all like pretty good here. I'm gonna lightning strike something. Probably the Dauntless Bodyguard. Could do 4 to them by lightning striking the Vanguard. No, I'm going to go for the Vanguard first, because it means if they don't pay for it, it's quite difficult for them to... Okay, they actually paid for it. That's very surprising. Alright. They got their third land here with the Legion's landing. Bandalish Marshal? Well, now they can't pay for it, right? Because, yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage on board. I can kill the token, the 1/1, so they can't gain life. I guess it depends if they swing all out or not. I don't think they will. They don't even come close to swinging all out. Really? Wow. I think I have to kill the token. That's 2 life. They go up to 5. Does that change anything? Could kill the Benelish Marshal? But then what? Yeah, no, I think I actually have to kill the Marshal. Could even kill the Vanguard, but it doesn't have indestructible anymore because oh well, I guess it does. They want to go down to 1. All right. Easy block for our opponent. We can shock the bodyguard, so they have to block with the Snubhorn. And then we take lethal over the course of a couple turns. Could also just pass. No, I gotta start swinging. Let's see, I shock there, swing. They trade with the Snubhorn. They don't have 3 creatures, can't start spamming tokens. Then they go up to 6 from the swing with that token. And then our outs kind of just get diminished. Alright, I think we have to pass. I think there's nothing we can do about this. Actually, no, let's do this. There's no way they pay for this. Alright. And then Rhythm. So now Donry Rad isn't bad here. I want to kill the token in combat. I also need our opponent to not do things. I think they just top deck the land and they do things. Great. That's game then. I can't do anything. Yep. Well, if we got more lands, it'd be nice. Opponent also had all the answers ever. And top decked the way to win the game. Lava Coil. I guess Cinder Vines if they're going to have a ridiculous amount of enchantments. Take out Domri. Don't even like Vivian Reed. Don't even really like Rhythm. Also, I don't want to take out anything else but Rhythm, so let's take that out. Everything in our deck is pretty much cast before we get Rhythm in play, other than Rekindling Phoenix. I'm going to keep this. I did not play the Stompy Ground. Whoops. Shouldn't matter. Probably going to Lava Coil everything they do ever. Oh, they don't sacrifice it. It got exiled. We got him. Yep, Lava Coil everything they do. Don't care if it's right. Doing it. Probably isn't right. That's exactly why it's not right. Okay. I'm going to put a counter on this. So Benedict Marshall can't deal with it alone. Okay. I guess they just had the perfect hand ever. The best hand possible. Now, I know I did put myself in this position by not lava coiling these. I just cast them. And that was extremely wrong. Should have just not did that. Oh, top that Conclave Tribunal, so now they can swing. Cool, yep. Would have probably been way better off if I didn't cast those lava coils. I just did not want to play that game. Opponent drew absolutely insane. But that's the power of that deck. BFL Zone, thanks for the follow, man. I keep this. Lightning Strike keeps us safe against most strategies. Mono red included. Do they have shock? They don't. So I will run this out. Oh, they have Shivan Fire? Oh. I guess I couldn't test for that one. Means it's not mono red. Looks like it's mono red still. Okay, that's pretty easy shock. No land, that's unfortunate, but under no pressure by turn 3, that's pretty good. Oh, it's the black-red deck. Okay. I'm actually going to swing before I go to kill that. Alright. There's a lot of spectacle cards in their hand, or deck, so I'm definitely going to have to kill this. Hopefully they can't, like, make it too large before I kill it. No pre-combat burn spell or any spell. It's a good sign. I'm going to assume they can't keep it alive. That would require 4 burn spells. Okay. Probably has a light up the stage. I think there's a Shivan Fire in their hand, because it wasn't a shock. It could be that 1 mana ping thing, like that Carnival Carnage or whatever it is. Deal 1 damage to something. I can't even remember what it does. I know the other side is a 4 mana Blightning. So I'm going to assume that's what's actually in their hand. I really want to kill this. Oh man, this would be the one turn where I don't want to draw land, because now I have to think. Otherwise I'd snap off and kill this. I might still just kill it though. I kind of get the same damage in. Let's see if they block. I don't think they will. They've gotten 9 damage with their 2-drop though. We're still somehow at 20. Okay, it's definitely that 1 mana ping nonsense. I'm probably going to just kill this. Can I take a turn off doing that? I mean, this just gets out of hand. Yeah. So this is why we kept this hand. Lightning Strike and Shock are very good against a lot of, their opponent's looking at our graveyard. A lot of strategies other than like control, and if it was a controlled deck, we'd probably had time to pump out the 3-drops. I'll probably discard Jade Light, Vivian... No, maybe Vivian Reed Spellbreaker. Jade Light can help me find lands and stuff. Yeah, let's do that. It is... I was absolutely right in calling the card. Could now actually still have Light Up the Stage. Shivan Fire, maybe? Skewer the Critics. Okay. Now I definitely want this as a 4/4. So, I think I'm going to run this out first. Alright. Might be a while till I run out the Spellbreaker. Do want to keep our hand a bit empty because another Carnage would be bad. Let's see, is it a 3 damage spell? It is. Alright. I'm going to run this out. This is better. If they make me discard the other spell, I'd much rather have the Phoenix than a Gruul Spellbreaker. Tormenting Voice, discarding Shock into Steamkin and land. Alright. Vivian Reed, can't cast it. I guess I'll give this haste so we can close the game out immediately. Especially if they don't block, and I don't think they will, because it does have trample. I think this game's over. There's nothing they can draw that stops this. I think their best draw is Light Up the Stage, and it has to hit like Lava Coil Shock. 1, 2, 3. Unless they swing Light Up the Stage for 1. Oh, okay, that's not going to do it. If I let them draw 3, could they do anything? Maybe. Opponent was hoping for maybe the misclick, or maybe I'd let them draw 3, get overconfident. So yet another aggressive strategy. I want Lava Coils. Maybe the expensive cards here can come out. Cinder Vines is decent because there is a lot of spells our opponent casts, but the fact that this doesn't actually blow up an enchantment or an artifact, unless they might have Treasure Map. If it's not Treasure Map, it's eh. Cinder Vines can and would do a lot of damage, though. No, I think it's similar to the last time. If I'm putting it in, that means I'm taking out something else that will probably just deal even more damage than that. So I'm not going to do that, other than Shock. But I'm going to keep Shock in because it answers pretty much their entire deck. Rick's Mahdi, Steamkin, Gutter Snipe. It doesn't answer the wall, the 0/4, but that's fine. Although I could see a reason to take out Rhythm for Cinder Vines. Kind of forgot about that. I take out Rhythm a lot. I don't. Maybe it's not as good as I think it is. It just costs 3. Everything I'm doing costs 3 or less. So you have to like play Rhythm and then draw things after. And once your hand is empty, kind of out of gas. So I don't know. I don't know if it's usually played or not. It's good against control, I guess. But I mean, if you're not doing anything before it, just to get the benefit of it, they can just counter this at that point, probably. Or Mortify, because Esper is popular. Light Up Stage. There you go. Into Arclight Phoenix. Alright. Well, they can't cast it next turn, and they can't obviously get it back, because it's not in the graveyard. So that is completely out of the game. That's really good. I'm going to play... Could be a very good reason to leave up Lightning Strike this turn, but I'm going to run this out. Because whatever they might do is probably going to answer this, and I guess that's not going towards face. Although this is the spell you probably want to cast last, because it's like your gas backup spell. I don't know, maybe it was wrong. Alright. Looks like it's safe, though. Not really safe to attack, though. Curious to see if they'll block, so I will swing. I think. Maybe I want to keep Spectacle off still, actually. Yeah. And then just kill this Gutter Snipe so it doesn't kill us. Very important to get rid of this. So now we have to take yet another turn off, essentially, to develop the rhythm. Which I'd rather not, but might have to do that. They have a lot of burn, and I want to get my stuff out of burn range. Making Spellbreaker 5/5 means it can't die to Lava Coil. Although we have not seen Lava Coil. Actually, it'd be kind of unlikely they have Lava Coil, because they have Lightning Strike, probably Shock, Skewer the Critics. They have so many burn spells already. Both of us doing nothing, I think, favors me in the long run. I don't think I want to trade damage yet because of Spectacle. Although they could have just cast Light Up Stage. They could have just straight up cast it. But that does mean they can't cast Rix Mahdi with a free Spectacle and replace their hand, and I guess I want to prevent that. Also, this came in tapped, I believe, so no Carnage. I think they would have snapped that off real quick. If there is Carnage now, I'll probably discard these two. And probably Goblin Land, yeah. Oh, Burn Spell? There you go. Right. We have a very good play next turn. Double threat. A discard Risk Factor. Shock the Face. Interesting decision. I guess everything I'm doing might have more than 2 toughness, but I don't think there was a reason to snap it off that aggressively. Could have waited. Maybe it triggers Spectacle for you later. Ooh, another one? Maybe I can make a giant Zertok Goblin. Maybe that's just better. Yeah. I mean, I kept them in the deck, so I'm gonna utilize them. Give it haste, and then a bunch of counters. Have we even seen a black spell from them? Other than the, whatchamacallit? Carnival? I don't think we have. That was probably some of their best cards to draw, though. They did not swing. Okay, so double Gruul Spellbreaker. I kind of want to give these an additional counter, but I think I can win the race if I just give them haste now. I don't want to play too defensively. Our opponent does have face reach, we don't. Swing! I guess we kind of do, but theirs is way more efficient. They didn't swing with the Goblin, so I think they're going to block this turn. Doesn't really change the math, but they didn't swing with it, so might as well block it with it now, so it at least did something. Block, sack, do damage. I'll probably let them draw with the... Whoa, they block again. This has trample. This isn't going to work. Oh, no. I would never block here. This only saves 1 damage. It could potentially save even more if they cast more red spells next turn. And we know about 1. They really should not block here. I don't think they realize the trample. Yeah. Don't think they realized they had trample. Unless they had some crazy math in their head where they needed to take 1 less damage. But I don't think that's the case. And again, they could have protected themselves with more damage by just, sure. Not, doing that turn. Because then these would be bigger. Whoa, wasn't expecting cast now. Okay. That was pretty good. Can't swing though. Have to jump block. Alright, they do not get another turn. I was wondering why Lightning Strike was still in my deck, but because they're creatures. Yeah, that was a weird deck, but Cast Down was another black spell. I didn't have the mana. They did not have the mana to risk factor on the attack there, so that's why. But they didn't realize Spellbreaker had Trample, so they blocked with the Steamkin. If they just didn't block and cast a risk factor, I would have then taken 4 because they would have had a substantial board. Not let them draw. I probably could have just taken 4 there, but it didn't matter. So there's no burn in this hand. Burn has been proven to be pretty reliable, especially when the hand looks questionable. But we do have a very good 2-drop and a very good 4-drop, and whatever's off the top, and we're on the play, so I'm keep those. Ooh, that's a cool. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna do this for like 5 minutes. I'm sorry. That's so cool. It's so mesmerizing. Look at that. I just fall asleep. Alright, run this out. We drew a curve filler here. That's pretty good. The Soul Ring. It's not even in the game. That's so weird. Guess I'll swing first. We did draw a Spellbreaker. That's actually pretty huge. Now let's just run this out. Alright, it's a negate or bust. Oh, come on. Ugh, really? Not only do they get to negate, they did it on turn 2. Okay, Phoenix. Before they can counterspell it. This is an extremely pesky permanent for them to deal with, as I know. Kaya's Wrath doesn't cut it. I guess I'll let them counter the Spellbreakers, not do anything else. Kind of want to make it a 4/4, but it doesn't really matter. Counterspell? Maybe? No counterspell. Alright. We have double shock. Pass the turn. Could still have negate. They just bin and absorb. Kaya's Wrath and scoop. Alright. So we didn't get punished with the negate play there. That's really good. Carnage Tyrant, this is the exact list I wanted for our game. I don't really care about Lyra. I don't know, we might take out Shock, Lightning Strike. The Planeswalkers are super good. Actually, everything's really good right now. Except maybe Crawl Harpooner. It's an insane 2-mana spell. Maybe Zertal Goblin. It's a weird one. Not too big on it. Might even take the rest out to bring in some... Yeah, I think these are good. I think those are good. Just some way to deal with Lyra. Although Harpooner does do that as well, but... Just more answers. Also, both halves of that card are good here. Can crunch out the final 4. Like if I had it in my hand that turn, we actually just killed our opponent. I wouldn't have went for it, but could have. Cindervine's doing it. Mortify or bust. Or discard spell. Discard spell probably has to take Growth Spiral though. Oh no, they don't have it. Sweet. I mean Growth Chamber Guardian, sorry. Alright, let's do this. Make it really difficult for our opponent to not die from their own spells. Now here I'm going to cast Rhythm instead, because I don't care if it resolves or not. I don't think it's going to. And I want another Cindervines. Although I do want Rekindling Phoenix on 4. Opponents binned 2 Chemisters, so That's unfortunate. Another rhythm. Make them have a counterspell. I mean, they didn't have a land, which is really bad for them. And yeah, and everything else in my hand, I do not want to get countered. So this is like the worst card in our hand, in my opinion, and I want to get rid of it. Oh, all right. Maybe there's Mortify. Could just blow up Search for Wisconsin, actually. Do I want to do that? It means it's more difficult for them to find lands. Yep, let's do that. Because they're mana screwed. It's not flipping, but they are mana screwed. Alright, second growth chamber. That's a pretty good sign. Let's run this out. Second absorb. So probably just run this out because they couldn't have creature removal. Maybe they don't have Cindervines removal. Also, continuously mana screwed. There probably goes Phoenix. Unless they can answer it right now, then they'll take Carnage Tyrant. They take Carnage Tyrant. Okay. Wow. We need a land here. Land. Damn. I think they're banking on a land. Nope. Probably take the Phoenix. Well, they could take this. Our gas backup spell. If we find a land here, we can start chaining these together. Whoa, wait a minute. What? They Thought Erasered binned one? Thought Erasered binned one. Opponent has gotten extremely unlucky. I'm not going to adapt this yet. I don't care. Opponent has gotten extremely unlikely. I'm not going to adapt it because if they kill it in response, I'd rather them not. Oh my god. Alright. Still not doing it. Also not going to go for this one. Could have a sweeper or something. Yep, this is what I was talking about. They had a removal spell, so now they have to use it still, and we get the full punish. There's almost really nothing they can do anyways because they're so mana screwed. Especially behind its Cindervines. Yeah, this is kind of a cakewalk. Oh, they have to shock themselves. Oh, and still do nothing with it. Probably Contempt. I'm sure we'll find out quite swiftly, but that does justify the discard on the Carnage Tyrant because of Vraska's Contempt. Oh look, what a surprise. Again, now they can have Kai's Wrath. We don't want to go too heavy on the wood. I will just adapt this though. They're tapped out. No reason not to anymore. Oh right, there's no more. Right, gotcha. This didn't matter. One of them got discarded, I think, or died. I can't remember. Another Contempt, maybe? Nope, there's a Kaya's Wrath. Alright, we're kind of out of gas, though, so they can actually get back in this. That's not good. Especially if they find an answer to the Cindervines, we're totally screwed. Might minus on the Cindervines. Oh, you can minus on that too. That makes sense. That makes sense. Probably don't want to go down to 2. Oh, hey, Vivian Reed. Alright.
Would you like to see what's left?
Probably take the Growth Chamber Guardian. Could take a Harpooner. It's like kind of more damage. No, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. And I'm gonna cast it. They can easily get out of this, though. They somehow stabilized. They were stuck on lands for so long, but we didn't really do anything. We are attacking them at 3 different angles, though. Interesting to not go for the, whatchamacallit there. I guess we can find a haste creature, so let's do that.
I've seen things that would break someone
Or
like
that.
you.
Could also find that. They need exactly Kaya's Wrath. They could absorb this to gain life. Wow, alright, that did not go for Vraska. That's very surprising. They really have to deal with the board, but the problem is Carnage Tyrant already puts them under like lethal pressure. So you probably wanted to just look for Contempt the Vivian Reed, so I can't just find another Carnage Tyrant, and you still need to answer this. And yeah, this is a problem. This is going to happen anyways, so killing that with Contempt, putting yourself to 2 more damage because of the swing with that, it's kind of the same, really. Definitely wanted to kill Vivian Reed there. Looks like they just don't have it, so yeah. They did stabilize, but they just couldn't find anything. They were too low behind the Cinder Vines. But again, I really think if there was a misplay in that game, I think you want to take care of the Vivian Reed, because the Growth Chamber Guardian's not really doing anything. Taking an additional 2 is kind of fine. You really just have to answer the Carnage Tyrant. Nothing else matters. And you don't want me to easily find a second one with the Vivian Reed. So it's like Kaya's Wrath or bust. And you don't want me to have follow-ups. Alright, again, no burn spells, but it's got a solid 2-drop. If I find a 3rd land, we're good to go for probably a while. Okay. And we're on the draw. I don't know. Well, this is interesting. Okay. Alright, it's just a straight-up Guildgate deck. There's not much difference between this being a 2 or a 3, I don't think. It being a 3-3 gets stopped by the Ram. It being a 2-2 doesn't... let's just make it a 3-3. It really doesn't matter. Triple Rhythm is not good. Unless I want to do nothing for that long. Oh, they had the Ram. Great. Okay, at least cast one of them. I don't think I'm going to win this. The Ram just stops everything in it, has Vigilance. I can make it so it can't attack, though, I guess. But I can't swing past it. Okay. Oops, I meant to do counters. Whoops. Lightning Strike? No. Phoenix? Sure. Oh, I guess I got lucky. I was definitely giving this a counter, but I hit 2 non-lands. Guess that paid off. What is this, another... Yep. Please don't have a land. I think I'm going to give this haste. I gotta close this game out quick. Also might just swing with both of these just to get more damage in now. Because they're not really doing anything, especially our opponent finds a red source. They're just not doing anything. I'm not getting past this. Just get in 3 damage. Probably blow up my Rhythm. I also have to stop attacking soon, if not like right now. Guess it depends what the Jade Light hits. I guess I can still swing then, yeah. We have a lot of lethal potential off the top. Opponent somehow drew 2 cards and didn't find a land. That's crazy. Okay, no red source, so no Gates Ablaze. It could do another Night of Autumn, though. Not much else that I'm too scared of. Yep, don't care about that. I think the game's over before that matters. I have to block this. I can actually trade it. They actually let me trade. That's crazy. Wow. Definitely gonna take one. I didn't expect this. Now we can actually block this with the 4/4 Gruul Chamber. It can keep chaining them together to do that and kill our opponent at the same time. I don't think they wanted to do that. It's actually risky. Now, if I just go for the Phoenix, we have guaranteed lethal next turn between like through 2 Phoenixes, and putting our opponent to excuse me, to 1 doesn't really matter. They'd be dead if they didn't blow up the Rhythm, though. That's funny. Alternatively, I could play Rhythm, Adapt. I think I'm going to do that. That means next turn I kind of have lethal no matter what happens. I'm going to do that. So we do this, and we pass. So we have 2 ways to not die. There's the red source, but it's tapped. So no gates ablaze. Okay. They can still find an untapped red source here. They do not. Hydroid Crisis for what? Okay. Interesting. Now, can we kill them? They're at 5. I don't think so. Oh man, that sucks. Now, if I did put them to 1, we would have died to a red source untapped from our opponent. But now I think we're just dead to, well, I can't cast all 3 cards in my hand. I can cast Gruul Chamber with haste, swing. They can just decline to block some of it. Does Gates Ablaze kill this 8/8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. And then we're dead to it. Wow. Phoenix doesn't have trample. I can swing with 2 of them, but we're in the same boat. That 1/1 actually ended up mattering. Okay, guess we're dead. Anything I can do? Nope. There is nothing I can do. I can give this haste, but that doesn't really matter. No, I can't block the giant. I'm dead next turn. Wow. Oh, that's not it. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't in their hand. They've seen half their deck. They did just put the Colossus on top, so maybe it's not in their hand. That's very surprising. Okay. I guess they don't have it. They have another Crisis, though. Opponent looks like they're barely going to live. Guess I'm not dead this turn, though. Did they play too many gates? 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. I can swing for 4 and then just block, 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 block. That's not enough. I can swing... Nope, that's not enough. Alright. So, Phoenix... Give it haste, swing with those 2, take 8. No, we're not winning doing that. Yeah, our opponent stabilized with that 1/1 Crisis. We could have put our opponent to 1, and then they would have had the Crisis, but that meant we were dead to anything because we only had 1 blocker. I don't know. Maybe I messed up there. That was probably a huge mistake then, if that's the case. There's something I'm not seeing. So now we're going to have to just do this. And not swing. And hope you find burn on the top? Can swing for 4, right? Block, block. Block. Okay. I think I made a misplay earlier though. Think I could have killed them. Swung with the Phoenix that one turn. Blocked with the Chamber Guardian on the 8-8. Instead of offering up a pointless trade. And then from there... Oh, now we're just dead. Yeah, okay. Oh. Yep, I think I messed up bad. Opponent also just drew all the Colossus to actually finish the game off from that point. That's another reason I don't like Rhythm of the Wild. I feel like it's messing me up really bad. I'm making like suboptimal plays trying to get these rhythms in play, and it's not paying off. Maybe it's not as good as I thought. Yeah, it's probably just not as good as I thought. So Lava Coil or Collision? Don't really care about a small Crisis. Could do Lava Coil to kill the small goat though. Take out some of these weird 2/2s. Okay. If we win this game, maybe I can bring in Carnage Tyrant for game 3. Not too big of a deal of it. I don't know. Okay. I have a very good curve. No, I'm not. I haven't even tried yet. I'm kind of like where you are. I'm like, it's only one more month of the same meta, and I'm feeling the burnout of trying to climb with the same thing. It's only one more month though, because next month we get the new set. Oh, they have the answer. Ugh. That's like the best answer of all time too, because it like stops the Jade Light Ranger too. Just got 2 for 1. Guess I'll run out Vivian Reed next turn instead of another Phoenix, so I can keep digging for value.
No, let's tear this place.
I'm gonna... I could help play around. Yeah, let's take a Harpooner. It makes it so a Crisis isn't as scary. Although we do have the -3 in the Vivian. Okay, I guess.
Draw and fire.
Well, we can not die to Gates Ablaze, but 2 of them do it. Triple Circuitous Route. That's pretty good. Double Gate. Oh, there's only 1. They don't want it because they have another one. Okay. Great. Can try to kill 1 or just take 16. Probably just take 16, right? Well, if we do kill 1, we're not in a bad spot, right? Like, what are we plussing to? No, let's just kill 1. If they're not interested in bringing them back, I'm just going to get rid of 1 now.
Feel the wrath.
Fly for 8. I'm going to be really upset if their last card is a... Now, do we give this haste? Let's see. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to keep it in hand and surprise my opponent with 2 damage. Maybe it matters. Or maybe nothing matters. You have another one? Okay. I guess not. Well, I guess it's a good thing I didn't go for the, Okay, I'm gonna assume I didn't guess wrong. Okay. That's never came up before. That would suck. Alright, that was a really good top deck. It means these Colossus are kind of out of the game unless they find exactly, Guild Summit. Let's make this a 3/3 now. Run this land out, and 8. They had time. They had like another draw. They could have found something. We did answer all the Colossus though. That's kind of crazy. Did not expect that to happen. I did not expect that to happen. So what are we gonna do now? Guess to keep it the same. I don't know how I feel about Carnage Tyrant. Just barely not good enough in the face of their Colossus. With the rhythm, sure, but yeah. I could run Colossus myself. Or, well, the actual card Colossus, not Gate Colossus. And then make it so I can trade with like the goats and stuff. Might just be better than Lightning Strike. Yeah, probably is. They were interested in blowing up Cinder Vines with the Knight, although it wouldn't have dealt that much damage to them. It would have blown up a Guild Summit though, but they didn't have one. I guess it actually does blow up the Colossus. I didn't even realize that, so yeah, I guess I can keep it in. Let's just bring in those. Have another 2-drop. Two, 3, no 4, 5, a weird 5. On the draw. Okay. There's the... No, wait, we already had 3. We had 3. Probably gonna give it haste. Yeah, let's just pump out the damage. It's also not really doing anything else. Can't really block a goat. Okay, guess Spellbreaker with haste. It is more surprise damage later, so I could just run out Jade Light. No, let's just run this out. I have something to do next turn regardless, so... They also don't seem to have Gates ablaze. It seems like it's just Deafening Clarion. Could have respected it and made this a 4/4 actually. Oh, never mind. Oh, I guess I do have both. Well, let's do the thing. Be nice if they just win a game without playing a Colossus. They've had 4 in the first game and 3 in the second, so they've had 7 of 8 possible so far. Okay, there's one right when you can cast it, so that's not good. Guess I'm gonna blow it up.
Beasts are much more reliable. This is nothing.
Can't blow up another one. Opponents had triple Plaza. Gained, what, 9 life this game? Binding. Didn't expect binding. I can't really play around sweepers, so I'm really not going to... Oh, well, I guess that helps, actually. Yeah. I want to be careful of a Krasis, so maybe I don't... No, I'm running this out. What am I talking about? I gotta kill my opponent. They've gained 9 life, had a binding, and Colossus 9 of potential 12. I'm sorry, 8 of 12. Okay. They actually won it. Interesting. Oh, they can cast it right now. Oh, wait, what? Can they not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Ooh, opponent. I think that was a shame concede. I think they thought they could have cast it right there. They weren't dead, though. They were going down to 3? They were not dead. A little early in the concession. Could have stabilized. It would mean they'd have to top deck something, but, yeah, they were not totally dead. They could have top decked a sweeper, and then, well, no, because the Phoenix, they would have went down to 3. We would have passed. It would have stabilized non-flyers, and then would have had to deal with the Phoenix somehow. Maybe another binding. I don't know. I think they had a draw to get out of that. I think they could have given themselves one attempt at something, maybe. I don't know. I mean, they knew how they sideboarded. We didn't. They could have just only had one binding. Excuse me. Cool. Well, we made it all the way, just barely. Especially in a game where I double lava coiled out of frustration when I could have just held on to them for the double Benelish Marshal that they had. And probably had a good chance of winning there. If I killed the Benelish Marshals, left them with the Tithe Taker and that other thing, might have just won. Our creatures were larger there. It's not like the Tithe Taker taxed anything, and the token wasn't that big of a deal. But yeah, well, we made it regardless. Thanks for watching. It was pretty cool. Don't know how I feel about Rhythm of the Wild. Probably could just be more actual creatures. But I don't know. I see Collision Colossus in the main of a lot of these decks. Maybe that could just be that instead. This could just be a sideboard card for against control decks, but I don't think you even need help in that regard. You can just Cindervine's Carnage Tyrant, and Esper's just starts seizing up in the corner. But, yep. Well, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. Also, I'll be doing a card review of the whole new set when it's released, so be aware of that. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.